Their own 24-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Matt Judon.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 22, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Chubb. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Lost a yard.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pate into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Browns nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
For 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 42-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, fighting off the defender. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 58 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So now the Browns, they're going to line up and go for 2. From the gun, Mayfield, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Buying time to his left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. And if we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? All right? So would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington, they're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense. And the Giants, they may be 0-4. They're going to fight hard, but I don't think they're contenders in this division.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the gun, Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They'll take over.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And with that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up as we continue into October. Starts with a good one Thursday night, 3-1 Bucks, the 3-1 Chicago Bears. That's Brady versus Foles. I'm sure we'll hear plenty about that. And then Indianapolis and Cleveland, one of those teams, Charles, is going to be 4-1. What else do you have on the docket?
Yeah, well, don't forget.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Throwing left side, it's complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He can't get him down. And he's going to go down here the sack. They push him back to the 34. Calais Campbell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mayfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
That's enough.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Shreds the tackle. There he goes right side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. Yeah.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Jackson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
Complete to
A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards.
And the Ravens.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
From the gun, it's Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
1 yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brought down.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Jackson now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
For the extra point.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
14-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again.
The quarterback forced.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Mayfield's pass.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. 4th down, Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. From the 38, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
39-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
For J.K. Dobbins, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's back to throw.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
With 6 seconds remaining. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Ravens 21, Browns 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.